Summit1g finally spoke on his notorious CS moment, that being the Molly. The Molotov heard round the world and watched by millions. Yes, it was actually Summit in a recent interview on the Halftime with K Busy show. It was a great interview. I'm going to link this down below. It deserves more views, where Summit goes into great detail about that moment, the infamy after it, and how he kind of handled the situation. But at the end of the day, even though it's now a joke and a meme and it's taken very well by the CS community, at the time, he goes into detail about feeling heartbroken about the situation and about how it went down.
At DreamHacks Open in Austin, this is something that's haunted you for years, and I'm sure you still hear it very frequently in your chat today. From your point of view, like, what have you gone through and experienced throughout the years with this surrounding you and just haunting over you?
I knew that it could have been a really bad thing if I, really pushed against it, was more like, was maybe like anti against like people saying it all the time, maybe trying to ban it from my channel or something like that, you know what I mean? But yeah. I made the decision after it happened to just get in front of it, kind of play with people, memeing on it, so I started retweeting memes but on the inside, I'm heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, fuck, man, but on the outside, I'm like laughing with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was, but yeah, when it happened, yeah, it was a tough feeling. It sucked, man. Because I'd always thought of myself as a good Counter-Strike player. I'd always thought I'd had a good reputation, you know what I'm saying? And then I really put my reputation into jeopardy at that point, at least as a Counter-Strike player, you know what I'm saying? I really, was proud of how far I made it in Counter-Strike and how people knew me and the connections I had made and stuff. So really just fucked all that up at that moment, right, with this thing. And I even remember telling Desiree, which is the person I was with at the time, we're not even gonna stay. I was supposed to stay for a few days. After the Molotov happened, I told her, we're booking a new flight, we're leaving tomorrow.
Damn.
I can't wait around. I can't be around this, you know what I mean? Because you knew the next day everybody and their mom was gonna be hitting me up about it. I kind of wanted to just get home right away and get in front of it.
Avoid all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I ended up going home. Dude, I remember even after we had lost the series, people had already made things for me to sign that had Molotov stuff involved, had signs already made for me to sign, pictures to take with and stuff. And I'm sitting there the whole time, having to take pictures with people that want to say what's up to me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a cool, streamer and stuff. But the whole time I'm sitting there thinking my heart is shattered. Right
oh,
now,
man.
So it's tough, man. Probably one of the hardest things I had to deal with in streaming up at that point. You know what I'm saying? It was
for sure.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. But it ended up being pretty cool. Obviously, I still deal with that stuff today, but it's all jokes. Nobody has ill will towards me. Nobody's really mad at me for doing it. Mm-hmm. Everybody kind of understands that it was just an in the moment kind of fuck up, and and it's a kind of cemented me in the wrong way in the Counter-Strike universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. You have stapled yourself. Even besides the Molotov, you are a staple in Counter-Strike history.
And I had to share this with all of you guys. I mean, it's one of the most watched clips of all time. It's the most common Summit Molly joke ever. It's one you always want to crack, and whenever you're talking to the guy, you kind of want to bring it up. And it's also always referenced when he plays a CS. It's always said in the chat to this day. One of the best moments of all time.
Now it's Summit in the 1v1 to try and close this out against Fugly. Fugly playing it aggressively, no, but Summit's gonna clutch it, and Splice will close out map number 1, 16-11. Oh, wait. What?
Okay, then.
No. What happened? Oh, no! Summit! No!
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
Oh, my goodness.
And so it was kind of cool to hear him say, kind of digest, how he wanted to handle the situation. Did he want to go full into it and deny it and get angry about it, or kind of go with it and be like, hey, yeah, this is a joke, right? Kind of own it in that sense. And I guess you would have to think about that. And the CS community is so diehard, whether which way you approach it, people are going to make jokes regardless. So he went, I would say, handling it the great way of just kind of owning the semi-embarrassing moment that is now one of the most watched plays in Counter-Strike history. And so him going into detail on that, I just had to share with all of you guys as a quick piece of CS news. Make sure to go check out that full interview, link down below, Halftime with K Busy. It's not often that a big streamer like Summit1g just sits down, for an hour with, us randoms in the YouTube world. So really cool to see him take the time to do an interview like this one. Till next time, hope you guys all enjoy yourselves. I'll see you back here bright and early though tomorrow with more CS news. Till then, take care. Okay.